Processing.
I'm sorry. Try again.
Hey there. Hi,
Hey,
everybody.
how's it going?
Oh, not too bad. I snuck
Not-
in here, didn't I?
You did sneak in.
Yeah. So, what a show we have today. Surprise, surprise, I'm here. I've been a little under the weather today.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's
All
not
right, but we're
good.
here. So, and Melanie and Krista pulled it off again. This show started on time and everything.
Yep.
So, wow, who do we got down backstage? We got quite a few. And we have Melanie and Archie backstage.
Oh yeah, that was because the video for Jelly wasn't on my side, and so I had it set as a screen share.
Gotcha.
So that's what that is.
But we're all good now, right?
We're good now. Yeah.
All right. So,
You were experimenting with alternative means of watching videos.
that's awesome. Well,
Yep.
I'm glad you did because I don't have jellies up here either. But I'll get it while you guys talk for a second, and I'll just upload it right quick and get it in here. Boy, I tell you, it's been a wild week for me.
I know, because yesterday you were running around like crazy too.
Yeah. I had a training call at 11 o'clock this morning,
Oh,
and I
wow.
got off of it, and I sat down, and well, here we are. This is the next thing I remember.
Yeah.
Time flies, especially
Yes, it
around the
does.
holidays.
Weren't you going to be doing a show at some point off the boat, Krista?
Yeah, I am. But I was out racing yesterday and it was rainy and it was really windy and
It was just yucky.
It was really yucky. We need to wait until the weather's better and then we'll do a
And
show.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Otherwise, everyone would be like, wow, sailing is awful.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, two amazing dogs right there.
Yeah.
Mr. Toby and Mr. Grand Marshal.
Yep, we got our Grand Marshal back. He's feeling a lot better. We're still waiting to get his medical release. But This is Archie, if you remember, our Grand Marshal, king of our Halloween parade.
Oh, that's
right. He's back and feeling a lot better.
He was walking around, or he was being pulled around in a wagon, wasn't he?
He was. Yes. So no, you probably couldn't keep him in the wagon anymore. He would keep trying to jump out. He very much wants to play. He is ready to be told he's off medical hold.
How much longer does he have?
They just got x-rays back, so they sent them to the surgeon, and we're just waiting to hear back. He does still favor his right leg a little, but whenever he starts bouncing around, he doesn't. So I'm not sure if that's kind of like a muscle memory from being off it for so long that he's kind of favoring it, or if there's still something and he just ignores it when he plays.
Will he have to do like physical therapy after medical hold, or is he doing physical therapy now?
So he doesn't have any specific physical therapy. Really, the big thing with him is going to be making sure he doesn't overdo it.
Yeah.
But he's done really well with, building up, using his legs, building up the muscles back. So Melise doesn't have any concerns on that side right now.
That's awesome.
Well, look how the layout is. Toby and Archie right there on each side of Krista.
They are. Perfect. It's perfect.
Toby, Archie looks a little different. He's not all wrapped up in leg cast.
Yep. Nope.
Yeah.
They're looking really good. The surgeons did a great job with his legs.
Yeah. We got Jelly's video be uploading in just a second. And I don't have Toby's new video uploaded here either.
Oh.
Yeah. So while that's going on, I'll upload Toby's new video. Toby has a new Christmas video.
It was very Christmassy.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? He got a new Christmas song. And this is the debut of Jelly's video.
Awesome.
This is the debut of Jelly down there even.
Yeah.
So, and it's processing now. We're going to get on track here real quick. And while this is going, I can't wait to see Jelly. Now, Jelly, anybody concerned about his name, that's all right. Don't worry about it. His foster mama calls him George. All right. Can you hear me? Because I'm not sure which microphone I'm on.
We can hear you.
Yep.
know what you're on, but we can.
I'm going to check that while we're I just put the laptop back together.
Oh.
The intent was when we did a trial with Jessica, I was going to be setting me up too, but I fell asleep.
Well,
Sometimes we all need an extra
That's
nap.
right. All right. Well, this next dog doesn't need a whole lot more introduction, but we're going to do it anyway. Here's Jelly's little video, and we'll bring him up. What a good looking boy. Wow.
He is.
She's and where is he now?
He is actually in the other room. He's chewing on a bully stick. So I just let him do that. He's being quiet back there. But
Okay, well, he seems quiet, so yep.
yeah.
Cool. So can you go in the other room? Can you take us in
Yeah,
the other room?
see.
Awesome. This is good.
We want to see Jelly.
This is for Jelly. Yeah,
Here's
yeah, we want to
Penny.
see Jelly, not you.
Yes.
All right.
And here he is. George. Can you see him okay?
Yeah.
He's hiding in a
Little
corner.
head up. There's a little tail wag. Yep, he's hiding in the corner. Oh, there he goes. Finished up his bully stick.
It's like
Gotta
having
make
time
sure
out.
he didn't leave anything behind. Yeah, he likes to go back there and have his little treats.
Quiet time.
Well, somebody's
Yeah.
got a big bark.
Yeah, who's that?
That's Cassie. She's actually in another room, and you can still hear her.
Now, who was that on the bed that we saw?
That was Penny. She's finishing up her treat, and she's half Great Pyrenees. She is a sweetheart. She's a great role model.
But
for
she's
George.
not for adoption, is she?
No, she's mine.
Oh, you got to go to findanother.com for that one, huh?
Exactly.
But you know what's really kind of neat? We got 2 dogs eating bully sticks, and we don't have anybody fighting each other.
They're doing really great when they have their own stuff and they finish at the same rate, and I'm around to moderate. They're really good at just kind of chewing and being quiet.
Well, that's good. So what can you tell us about George, Mr. Jelly?
He is very sweet. He's right here, actually. Oh, where is he going? He's gonna go bug his brother, Milo. He's very sweet. He loves to.
You
When
can
I'm
always
working,
bribe him with a treat. You can
yeah.
hang a
Oh,
piece of
that's
steak
true.
around your neck, and he'll play with you.
Actually, yeah. Let me go to the treat drawer. He's acting like he wants to go outside and bark at somebody. Oh,
Well, that's
here we
exactly
go.
what he wants to do.
Here you go. Oh, I
He's
gotta
a
give
great
Here's
Milo a
Pyrenees.
treat.
Oh
Jelly.
my, look at him.
He
All
is
his ears are
gorgeous, isn't he?
so
Oops, he's
cute.
moving
Wow.
too much. Oh, there he goes. Looks at me. Where's another treat? I need another
How
one.
old is he?
So I think he's closer to 9 months. He hasn't started
Oh, wow.
lifting his leg yet when he goes to the bathroom, and he still has a whole lot of puppy fuzz.
Okay. He may not lift
Yeah.
his leg ever either, but you never know.
That's true. Yeah. That's
I
true.
had one for a long time that would pee on his own chin.
Oh. They do get each other sometimes when we're out on walks with 3 of them. I have the older 2 on one side, and oh, he has a big smile on his face. Oh, now he's trying to steal my scrunchie. He had a big smile on his face. I wanted to show you guys. Now
9
he's more
months old.
interested.
Wow.
Yeah, about 9 months, and I think I have
And
been.
you're chasing a puppy all over the place.
Oh, there he goes doing his counter surfing. Paws down. And that's his command. So when he jumps on the counter,
Paws down.
Usually works. Yeah,
Did it?
it did. It did.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a good
You know what
He's
else
down on
works?
his own. I know.
When his paws down, soon as his
Paws
paws
down.
hits the floor, you got part 2 you should do. Let's
Oh,
go
that's the
out
treat.
of the
Oh,
kitchen.
there we go. Okay, come on. Let's go. Let's go.
He sure is a good looking boy.
Oh, he's beautiful.
And there's a surefire way to heal counter surfing is clear counters off. But
Yeah.
some of us can't do that completely. It's
I
just
actually-
impossible.
I just moved in about 3 months ago, so we're still working.
Oh,
on
so
that.
you have a new house.
A new house, new yard, new everything.
Wow,
And a
nice
new
looking one
dumpster,
too.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. They love their
Wow.
yard. There's lots of critters in the back for them to
Maybe you
chase.
can we get done early enough. Maybe you can take us on a tour of your new house.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So, speaking of new house, what kind of house would Jelly need besides one without counters?
I think as he gets older, probably no stairs would be best. I love having a 1-story house so that, I can have the bigger dogs so they don't have to worry about stairs. But he does fine on stairs. My mom has stairs at her place, so he has no problem with stairs. He does need the fenced yard, of course, so he can run around and do his Pyrenees thing.
Have you done any digging at all in your yard? Or
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah.
Digging. So I was out actually yesterday. I refilled one of their holes and then they started a new one right next to that. So
All right. And just so happens there was a question about that. About digging.
Oh.
Now she has a Pyr Newfie mix. I bet that's a good looking dog.
Yeah.
Boy.
yeah.
Colorful Pyr, right? But what you can do with digging and is you can give them an area of the yard to dig in. Okay. Assign them an area. And how you do that is, well, when you go out and if you have to buy your topsoil that you fill it with or whatever, buy some sand while you're at it.
Yeah. Okay.
The ones that you want them to dig in, fill it with sand. The other ones fill normally. Okay,
that's a good idea.
You're making them a sandbox. We've had people actually get baby pools and fill those up with sandbox in their area. That's kind of an expensive way to do that, but
it's away from the fence too that way.
Yeah.
So
and sometimes when you're done with, as soon as you fill it up with sand, you pitch a treat on top of it. The key to this is you walk away for now. If you put the treat on it, you walk away.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out.
That makes
But
sense.
yeah, we give them a sandbox in an area that they're allowed to dig in, and generally they're very, very good at this.
Good deal.
So, wow. So digging, yes, he digs, and Tracy, Newfies dig too. You've got a Pyr Newfie mix, and I bet you got craters in your yard, but you don't have any moles.
I was just gonna say they're great at Penny especially is great at keeping critters away. So that's really nice.
Yes. Wow. What about children?
I don't have children, but he seems to like kids. I think smaller kids he might knock over accidentally because he's so big and he's learning his size. But other than that, I think with older children he would be great. Maybe 13 and over, taller, bigger. So it's harder to knock them over.
Wow.
But he's very sweet with everybody.
Do you know how much he weighs right now?
I'm guessing around 80, 85. He was pretty thin when I got him, and I got him he was weighed at the end of August, and he was about 65 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And so I haven't taken him in. I'm kind of nervous of the virus, so I didn't want to just take him in just to get him weighed. So, so I'm guessing he's about 80, 85 pounds. It does seem like he's growing too. He's
I would hope
getting
so
a little
at that
longer
age.
and taller. Yeah.
Now, what virus are you talking about? So everybody knows. Not everybody has a television.
Oh yeah. So I don't know a whole lot about it, other than there is a dog virus that's kind of going around that they haven't identified a vaccine for. I don't think it's as bad as like COVID in the beginning stages, but older dogs or dogs with not the greatest immune system have died from it. And
or puppies.
Puppy. Oh, okay. I haven't heard about the puppies.
Well, puppies are they have compromised immune systems because they don't have all their shots. And
I'm in Ohio, and we're hearing all about this because it's all around us. We haven't had officially had a case in Ohio yet, but Indiana, Kentucky, and Pennsylvania have.
Oh,
wow. Surrounded.
Yeah,
and what they're recommending is stay away from dog parks, boarding facilities, etc. Basically, just like what they suggested to us with COVID.
Yeah.
Stay home. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that does get a little difficult. I mean, my dogs like to really run, and so I haven't been able to take them, outside of the yard. But thankfully, they can get their zoomies in the backyard, and we've had some breaks in the rain here, so that's been nice.
Oh, wait a minute! It rains?
Mm-hmm. We're in Washington.
The land of the rain.
Oh my gosh, yes. We've gotten tons of rain lately. So
yeah,
the
area of Washington you're in, when the sun comes out, everybody runs away because they're scared. They don't know what that is.
What is that?
True. That's true.
But it is absolutely gorgeous here, so it's totally worth the rain.
Then where Melanie is, when we have thunderstorms up here, they have tornadoes down there.
Oh, wow.
Well, we also have plenty of thunderstorms too. We get it all.
So, Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org, that's where Jelly is. She calls him George, and I like that. I like George. I told her that too when she first told me.
I like George better than Jelly. He seems to to like it better too.
But if you look up George at GPRS, you're not going to find Jelly.
Yeah. Okay. Is there another George?
No, don't know. Okay. But you're not going to find him.
Okay, gotcha.
So his name is Jelly, and I used to make jokes about naming the dogs until one day the director at GPRS said, "You try to name 4,500 dogs." And
seriously? I know.
So touche. Right?
Exactly.
She got me.
A lot of names.
Wow. Jessica, thank you so much for fostering. Now, is he your first foster?
He is my first foster. So
how's it going with that so far?
It's going really well. At first, it's a little crazy, especially in the mornings, but he has pretty low energy for a puppy. I do think he's about 9 months old. And with the counter surfing and stuff in the morning, it's a little bit crazy. And the boys are kind of settling out their macho stuff. So he seems to play a little better with Penny than he does with the other boy, but everything is going really well. Everybody's kind of got their routines down, and they got their places to sit. And here's Milo just kind of chilling.
I like Milo. He's very unnoticeable.
He is very sneaky at the same time. So George has taught him how to counter surf. Milo wasn't a counter surfer until George came along. So yeah, that's all my list today is to clean off the counters.
Yeah. The challenge with counter surfing is, well, everything you ask your dog to do, you have to reward them.
Yeah,
Except that's self-rewarding.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. So wow. All right. Now, are you going? Can you stay for the rest of the show? Because we want to
Sure, yeah.
be able to maybe catch a glimpse of him somewhere along the line too. All right.
Yeah, I think
Because
he's
you gave us
taking a nap
just enough
somewhere.
to keep people viewing.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's good strategy. I like that.
There you go.
And we're going to move on to our next dog that's available. All right, and we'll move Jessica off to the side here. And by the way, if your camera's off, we're not going to be able to see him if we catch a glimpse of him. Just so you know. But Mr. Toby.
Mr. Toby.
Let's just play. He's got a new video he wants to brag about.
All right.
The only change was, well, he felt Christmassy.
Getting into the spirit. Yep.
Yep. Wow. He's a big boy, isn't he?
He is a big boy. He's very tall and kind of slender. He's not like Anakin is pure Pyrenees, and he's the typical like Pyrenees kind of tanky body. And I think the mix with the Mastiff, and I do think there's Akbash in there. But he's just tall and kind of lanky, and he's a very sweet boy.
Wow, he's something, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Look at, I mean, is his head bigger than yours?
Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now he was on once before. Is there anything new that you want to add from last time? Do you still have Dottie and what's the other one's name?
So we have Toby has 3 mentors: Anakin, Becky, and Dottie.
Oh,
And since he was on last time, so he celebrated his first birthday. So
yep.
he's now a little over 1 year old, and he's been continuing to make progress. We've been learning, continuing to learn touch, and we've learned down. We've been making progress on our leash walking, which is really huge. Toby had never had a leash walk when he came to our house, and when I would put the leash on him, he would just lay on the ground, and he was very, very scared. So,
Wow.
But now he looks forward to going walking with his foster siblings, and he's got room to improve, but it's no longer like flat pancake on the floor. So,
Of course, that again, flat pancake on the floor, not surfing the counters.
Yes. Well, yeah. He doesn't have to put his paws up on the counter to surf. His head is right at counter height.
And counter surfing can be a big challenge for a lot of people. I mean, that is one of the common complaints in the behavior world is counter surfing.
Yeah.
And because that is one that we don't reward it, they reward themselves. So
they do. Yeah.
That can be a big challenge and doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes you in some cases have a messy counter. In other cases, well, if there's no food up there, he's still counter surfing. There's something up there that he's interested in.
There's still probably like smells and remnants if the counter wasn't like wiped down.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Does he still have Anakin as a mentor?
Yes. Yeah. Anakin is all. The other 3 are all in their crates. Like everyone had a special chew. So These are yak cheese chews, and they were wrapped with like special, I don't know, rawhide or something delicious. And
what are they?
They're like special wrapped yak cheese chews.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to send me the recipe.
I'll send you a link to some yak cheese chews.
I've got an Akbosh here that just loves stuff like that.
Yeah, I like them because they're generally they'll take them a while to get through, but Toby is a voracious chewer. I brought home like 4 brand new stuffed toys last night, and all but one have been shredded.
And I have pickles. Will do that too.
Yes. Yeah.
We brought the rake in the house to clean it up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you've got a very similar boy. You got a Mastiff mix and with a Pyr, and I've got an Akbosh. Very similar personalities.
There you go.
And that's something, ain't it? Ain't he something? Yeah. Well, we got to see Jelly off there to the side for a second, and she kind of got too far away. She got too far away from her router, it looks like.
Yep. There's Jelly.
He's sort of there.
There's Jelly.
Yeah. So the
Toby steals the show everywhere, though, doesn't he?
He's a good boy.
Beautiful.
So the other thing that we've done since he was on the show last time, my 4-year-old nephew came and spent a weekend with us, and Toby was really gentle with him. Like he didn't.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't knock him over. He would run around with him, like he would chase my nephew in the yard, but he wouldn't. Whereas Becky and Dottie are like, I'm gonna chase you and then jump on you. Like Toby would stop and give him a gentle like face kiss. So he was very gentle with small children. So I was kind of surprised because there we go. He's on the move. Come here, Toby.
That's okay. He can get up and go bark.
He'll come back in there.
But look how quickly he'll come back for a reward.
For a treat.
Yeah, he will. You got to do your stuff. Come on, Toby. He's thinking about it. And down. Good boy, Toby. That's a good boy.
That's a big boy, Toby. Holy crap. Now, last time he was weighed, he was, 11 months, 120 pounds, right?
Yeah, I think he was 110 pounds at 11
Okay.
months.
All right.
And so he's definitely like kind of filled out a little.
A little. Holy cow.
Yeah. So he's probably close to 120 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's only just turned a year, didn't he?
Yep, he only just turned a year. He also has he's able to open the French doors. He can let himself out.
All right.
And
okay,
then
so no pottying in the house.
No, yeah, we don't go potty in the house, but he goes out. You gotta sit.
And when he opens the front door, he's not just letting himself out; he's letting everybody out.
Yes, and he's also able to open the door and let himself back in. And none of the other dogs can do that. But so what?
Well, when they open the door to go outside, that is a learned behavior. You taught them, whether you meant to or not.
Yeah.
So you should teach him you should teach the other two to open the door and come back in.
Yeah. Maybe if I could teach him to close the door.
So now the front door does go to the fenced in yard, right?
The French doors do. Yeah, he doesn't. So our French doors have. We'll go find the dog.
Okay, so he's not letting himself out into traffic.
No, he's not.
Okay. I needed to clarify that because we're probably teaching Jelly how to open a door right now.
Yeah. He just lets himself out into the backyard. And then he'll also, to let himself back in, that he has to like pull the door. So he'll jump up, he puts one paw on the handle and the other paw on the other French door, and he literally he pulls it. He pulls it open.
Here, hold my beer. I'll show you something.
Yeah.
All right. I'll actually get video of it for you.
Yeah.
My Akbash, I have the old one of the old tin double door sliding door sheds.
Yeah.
It's been out there for about 20 years, and we store empty boxes and stuff, dog toys, basically, empty boxes. And well, that door, you got to struggle to open it because it's just a slider. There's no wheels. They're the old aluminum doors they built in the 50s.
Yeah, the old metal
shed. Toby opens those, both of them.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Pickles opens both of those. Pickles, my Akbash. I have Akbash puppy that I adopted in case nobody realizes what I'm talking about here. And so we decided that we picked a mess up in the backyard, put it we got rid of it, shut the doors again, and went out. He went straight to those doors. He looked left, he looked right, put his paws up, and started opening them again.
Wow.
So then that turned into a very tiring ordeal. So I couldn't find a padlock handy, so we wrapped some, put a carabiner type thing through it.
Yeah.
That wasn't enough.
Pickles opened the carabiner. Wow.
Just so you know. Well, the carabiner spring isn't the strongest, so if you turn it upside down, it would open a little bit itself. Don't get me wrong. But he has to take it off the carabiner, and he was doing that.
Wow.
So now it has a padlock on it. My wife has explicit instructions: do not give Pickles that key.
Don't tell Pickles the padlock code.
Yeah. For those of you that get creative with your interactive brain stimulant stuff, a simple cardboard box with the flappers in the bottom and everything, you put a little bit of kibble in it, and that'll keep them busy for ages. Okay.
Toby
be prepared to clean up shredded cardboard, but that's okay. Mine have never devoured the cardboard. You may have a dog that does. That's probably not the greatest idea, but
not a lot of nutritional value.
So if you were to send Toby over here, Pickles can teach him all kind of cool stuff.
They can share tricks. Yeah. As long as he doesn't open the front door, that I'm okay with that. And so.
His Mikey's son's dog knows how to open doors too, and that's not unusual, because Easy one is the door handles. The dogs can easily get that one.
That's what we have in our house.
And the door knobs, that's more of a challenge, but they're still capable. And when they can open a doorknob that's locked, then we got to do some training work now. Just simply by changing a handle to a knob is nothing more than a deterrent. That doesn't teach them not to do it. We have to teach our dogs. So, all right. So I'm sorry to interrupt, but that was he's a fun dog.
Yeah.
Has he been on the boat yet?
He has not. We're still
it's the wrong time of year, right?
Yeah, wrong time of year, but I want him to be very comfortable on the leash, and we're getting there. We're making progress. He's walking nicely, so
he lays nicely too.
He does. Yeah,
that reminds me of Snoopy.
He's a very snuggly dog. So
wow,
he'll
look at that. He's a big dog that knows how to make himself little, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he likes to come lay in the bed in the morning, and he likes morning cuddle time.
And he gets along with the other three just fine?
Yeah, he gets along with everyone else just fine. They'll go out and run around the yard together, and they like digging holes together, and they get along really well. So
now, do you have the similar bragging rights that Jessica has? Those extended shoe trees with dogs side by side. Do you have those bragging rights?
I don't know about
good.
Those. Yeah.
All right. Not many people can talk about that one. And that's some good parenting or some good personalities in dogs, and just don't try that at home if you're not sure. The best way to do it is separate them.
Yeah.
Then give them the rewards. But Jessica's done some very nice work there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might want to hang on to her, Krista, as a foster.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Once Jelly finds a home, we'll find another dog who needs a good foster home.
Yeah. Lori, I gave the pickle story in your benefit because she has Akbash Pure Mix. Fortunately, he's a senior. But that means he's probably already done it all, and this is just he didn't feel like doing it is all.
Yep.
But she's got good pack out there. She's the one that volunteers with that Newfoundland place. They've been on the show with Newfoundlands. Oh. Yes, Newfoundlands need rescues too. I still can't wrap my mind around that one. So Lori's a regular here. And by the way, you got a foster yet, Lori? Been about time to come back on. So, what kind of home will be his perfect home
for Toby?
Yeah.
I think he's kind of a flexible guy. We both work from home, so I think he would definitely like a home where people are home a lot. He really enjoys having the pack to play with. So definitely need to have some other playful dogs in the home. Like in our house, there are 2 other 1-year-old dogs and a 3-year-old. So there's a lot of young dog energy. And
Anakin is the 3-year-old?
Yeah, Anakin is the senior at 3.
He's a beautiful dog.
Yeah, he's a good boy. So definitely there could be like some younger kids. Like he's very gentle and so yeah, but probably like a quieter household,
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
Does he did he get to go trick or treating?
No, he did not.
Because of the leash problem.
Well, yeah, the leash problem, and so we don't get in our neighborhood, like we don't get trick or treaters.
So, okay. What? They get shot or something, or they just don't?
No. We haven't really. There's only 13 houses on our street, and everyone has a couple acres, and
it's not worth their while.
Yeah, it's a long walk. So we have a really long driveway. There's stairs,
and we're in a similar situation too. All right, but that's okay because So and I'll tell you, everybody, you know, his leash issue. Some of you would give your firstborn if they had that instead. Okay, if just scared on the leash. So
Yeah.
I can see that. Look how snuggly that big boy. He has no clue how big he is, does he?
No, he's a very snuggly dog.
Oh, I'm sorry about this, but we got to get us a good shot of Jelly here.
Oh, look at Jelly.
That's a happy Jelly.
Yeah. Boy, look at Jelly. Yeah, he is young. Look, he just
young. Yeah.
wow. Wow, thanks for fostering and saving him, Jessica.
Yep.
Such a good boy. The only reason I would happily give him up for adoption is a better place to belong. But and that would allow me to foster somebody else. But he might easily be a foster fail.
Oh boy, there you go. And then once he foster fails, now do you plan on moving again, or are you in your new home?
No, I would like to stay put. I mean, ideally, I would have a couple acres, but
looks like you got a nice place there. If maybe just move it to a couple acres. We have a question though. How old is Jelly? They missed the first part.
Oh, you're not. We're not hearing you.
You're muted somewhere along the line.
Sorry.
There you are.
I think he's about 9 months, maybe. Working on 10.
All right.
Such a good boy.
Yeah, Lily missed the first part. That happens, Lily. Don't worry about it. This is still relatively a new show. It's less than 2 years old. But just to give you a heads up, Christmas, December 24th, we're going to do a little ad, Krista, okay?
Okay.
All right. We're going to do our regular show in December on Christmas. There's going to be one difference. We're going to do it from headquarters. And Melanie and all those backstage volunteers, they struck a deal with Santa Claus.
Oh.
And you're going to get to meet the dogs while the elves bring each one of them up to Santa to get their gifts for Christmas. How cool is that?
That's awesome.
So, yeah, that's what's going on Christmas. So mark your calendars if you want to meet the dogs. And let's see how that goes. I want to see the elves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see Santa. So, of course, who doesn't? Hey, Lily, go ahead. I'm sorry, Melanie. Lily says she's looking for a Mastiff mix.
Oh, well, Lily should put in her application.
Wow, you came right to the right place.
Yeah.
Great Pyrenees place, right? Isn't he gorgeous?
Toby is a Mastiff mix. We did send out for his DNA. So hopefully we should know like in the next week or so.
All right.
We should be able to confirm that he is indeed a Mastinese. So
Mastinese.
A Mastinese.
I thought that was cute. In his video, they asked if never heard of the breed. That you guys just made that up.
Yep. I think that was a Gretchen. She can come out, Mark.
Yeah, Lily, that's where you go for him. Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org. And they're based out of Spring, Texas. Toby is based out of Washington, right?
Yep, Toby is up in Washington.
Okay. And just so happens, as luck may have it, if you do apply for him, Krista happens to be a GPRS screener too.
So I might get your application. Yeah.
That's right. Wow. All right. Anything you want to add before we move on to the Grand Marshal?
No, I feel like Toby's had his 15 minutes of fame here. So let's, yes, Washington State. But let's move on to the Grand Marshal.
Yeah. What part of Washington are you at? On the ocean side?
Yeah, I'm by Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you got your boat in Seattle and not Spokane. So.
Yes.
All right. So now we don't have a video for Mr. Snoopy for a couple of reasons. Number one, there aren't any. Number two, Melanie's working on it.
Yep.
And number three,
just got Archie on Monday. So
number three is not quite available yet, right?
Not quite, because he is still on medical hold. But as you see, he's moving around pretty well. He has a little bit of a limp still on the right side that he ignores whenever he wants to play. So it's kind of selectively a limp.
Okay.
But overall, he's doing really well. He's super friendly.
He's adorable.
Very playful. Really, really, really wants to play.
He looks different.
He does not like being on medical hold.
Yeah, he looks different. Not in a wagon.
Yes.
I should have grabbed the clip. I should have grabbed that clip out of the show, and I didn't do it. I've been busy. So when he is available, how old is he?
We're saying about 6 months. So I have not gotten him on my scale yet, so I'm not quite sure how much he weighs, but if I was to estimate, he's probably at about 35, 40 pounds right now.
Oh, a little guy.
He's a little guy. Yeah. He's got double dews on one side, but not the other. I don't know if he was born that way or if part of, he had a tough time, obviously, to begin with.
Maybe he's trying to figure out if he likes him or not. So what happened to him? Why is he on medical hold? Do you know his backstory, Melanie? I do not.
I know he was hit by a car, but I don't know much beyond that. And then they basically had to do reconstructive surgery on both legs. You can see kind of some of the scars still. Yeah. But that's most of what I know. It was major surgery.
Yes.
Poor guy.
If I remember right, he was found by a good Samaritan that contacted GPRS, or someone that knew GPRS at least. If I remember right, that's what happened. That's how he never was in a shelter, from what I understand.
I think he went straight to the
He's a sweetie.
Oh,
he's definitely been. He was very Velcro when he first got here, obviously, because he was nervous, but he's still pretty Velcro even as he's getting settled in. He's met all of my dogs and my bravest of my cats.
And the bravest of your cats.
Loki. Okay. So he and Loki get along fine until he thinks Loki should play with him.
Oh, there's the cat. I thought that was the back of the couch.
Nope, that's a cat. And when he wants to play with Loki, Loki lets him know that he's not a fan of that. But there's definitely no aggression or anything. He just doesn't quite understand that Loki's 8 pounds and he's not.
Right. Well, you know what I did, and I don't know why I keep doing this. Krista reminded me of it, or whoever brought that picture up, is I didn't put any pictures up of Jelly, and we had them. I just completely forgot.
Yep.
Don't worry, Jessica. Your pictures weren't wasted. He got a video out of the deal.
Well, I love his video. It's so sweet.
Since Archie doesn't have a video yet, I thought we could show a few pictures.
Archie's going to end up more than one video, just like Trisha. You can't do just one video on a dog like Trisha.
No.
And Toby's fixing to get a brand new one.
Yep. Unless Lily gets in her application. So.
And Snoopy, we've got what? How many videos do we have for Snoopy? 3 or 4?
I don't even remember. We did a few for him.
The dogs that go to Melanie, well, let's put it this way. When I die, I want to be a dog in Melanie's house. And a few other people, too. Look at him.
Oh, he looks very relaxed.
Jelly has met his match when it comes to attracting a crowd.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He definitely already does all the silly peer poses where he lays, half twisted like a pretzel.
I wanted to ask you, Krista, does Toby counter surf, or does he not because he's taller than the counter? And it's just
I don't think he's taken anything from the counter yet. Has he taken anything from the counter? My husband just looked at me when I said that, like, really?
Really?
Yeah, so clearly something has gone missing. But Toby mostly takes like socks and other things like that. Nothing from the counter.
Yeah, that's Archie's thing right now is he's discovered my slippers.
Oh,
Drop it.
Slippers are tasty.
Slippers
All
are
right.
tasty.
And he's discovered belly rubs.
Oh, yes. We like those, don't we?
Oh, look at that. So,
Archie
but he's
has-
out of the cast and he's healing up. And, well, keep your eyes open. Now, he's not on the website yet, but
Yeah.
keep your eyes open. He's fixing to come out with a bang.
Yep.
Now, he's not going to make it for the Christmas show because you're going to be elsewhere on Christmas Eve day, aren't you, Melanie?
I will, but he'll probably be back at headquarters while I'm out of town, so he might.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, well, last time you went out of town, you went to Belize. All right.
Well, I'm not going nearly that far.
She's got a heck of a husband. It's got a very good job too. So, and
we're just going to the hill country, so just a few hours away.
I didn't even think about that, going to the hill country, because Krista and Jessica are saying, "What are you talking about?" She lives in Texas, okay? Nothing but flat.
Mm-hmm.
There must be a couple hills. Is that the
well,
hill
if you
country?
get to San Antonio, that's what we call that area is the hill country.
That's what they're calling hills. Okay, I get it.
So no, it's not hills like if you start getting up farther north, but for Texas, that's our hill country.
Okay, all right, and we won't make fun of you. No, I can't not do that.
Hills,
basically,
mountains.
Washington State says, "Here, hold my beer. Here's some hills."
Well, Washington State has mountains.
We have mountains, yeah.
Yeah. Some
We go to
people
the
call them hills. And you got a whole new set of issues in your area versus Texas, and because you have real wildlife. I mean, mountain wildlife, and it's cool. So
yeah, we
now what is that he's munching on, Melanie?
It's a nylabone.
Oh, okay, all right.
So we keep a lot of those around as
I think Jelly. I think Archie's relaxing Jelly.
Started a trend.
What a good-looking dog, isn't he?
Yeah, he's super cute.
See, Melanie lets us do stuff like that because, well, she does it too sometimes. Because it's impossible to forget Archie.
Archie.
Oh, there. So you can see he favors a little bit still on his right side.
He does, doesn't he?
I see you.
Do with the injury, was it? It sounds like 2 legs were reconstructed, or was it?
Yes, both had reconstruction. It does look like, just looking at the scarring on it, I haven't seen the x-rays or anything, but just looking at the scarring, it does look like it's a little worse on the right side. Yeah, that's probably why he's favoring that side still a little bit. He had both legs in casts for, if you watch the Halloween show.
Yeah, you got to meet him when he was still recovering.
Yep. There goes the barking. Thank you, Cassie, for starting that.
Well, here's my opinion on the barking. The show is about the dogs. You might hear a dog bark. Look at Archie. Can he hear the dogs barking, Melanie?
He can hear my dogs, but I have a headset on, so he can't hear the other dogs.
Does he care?
Sometimes, not a whole lot. He's not super barky. He's definitely not Snoopy. Snoopy barked a ton. He'll bark every once in a while, especially if the other dogs get riled up. But he hasn't been super barky yet. Now we'll see, because he's been here less than a week, so we could gain that habit.
And now Snoopy was adopted. How's he doing? Have you heard?
I've heard a little bit. It sounds like overall it's going well, and I know they've worked with you some, Steve, on trying to start off on a good foot.
That's right.
Make sure there's no behavior issues or anxiety or problems. So I think that's going to go really well because they're being really proactive to make sure everything starts off well.
And he's doing very, very well. He's being Snoopy.
He's being Snoopy. He is adorable, a cuddle bug, and it's impossible not to love him.
Yeah, and so I haven't heard from him in a couple of days, and they are truly a family that no news is good news. So because make no mistake, they will have no problem letting me know, because they do want this to work out in every way possible, because returning him is not an option. That never will be. So, wow, look at this. Sorry everybody, but we got a good shot of Toby here.
Yeah, he's a happy guy.
We have 3 puppies on, don't we?
We do.
I'm sorry. There's a puppy look right there. Well, hopefully the lady that's looking for a Mastiff will follow through, and there she is right there.
Yeah.
I'll bring that up for you. Sorry, I missed a comment. Our producer is, showing her dog, okay?
Yes, I'm not watching the comments right now, sorry.
That's right. So I will bring that back up for you, Lily. And then you just go to I think he's listed under teens, right, Krista?
Yeah.
There you go. Go to GreatPyreneesRescueSociety.org. They have transport to a lot of areas, not all areas, obviously, but Toby's in Washington State, and Great Pyrenees Rescue Society is out of Spring, Texas, and we have other rescues that come on the show that support us, and we support them. 2 of them out of Utah, and then also the Great Pyrenees Rescue Montana, and that Newfoundland place. They come on the show, and so we got a lot of. I still can't wrap my mind around the fact that Newfoundland needs a rescue. Jeez. But I'm sorry, that gets me every time I say it. Sorry. So when do you think, what are we waiting on to make Archie available?
So we just sent the x-rays to the surgeon to get his release. If they okay everything and give us medical release, we'll be able to put his bio up and put him out for adoption. So our hope is to be able to do that really soon.
Right. So at any given time, now have you been working on a bio for him? I bet you, I know you have.
Yes, I've already started putting together what I want to say and started thinking of how we're going to make his video. And I take all the pictures in the world. So.
Oh my God, yeah. I bet you before digital cameras came out, you had a lot of film laying around.
I definitely enjoyed. I had a lot of those when I was little. Every time we went somewhere, my mom would buy us one of those disposable cameras. Yeah. So that was like my thing, was filling up those for each.
I forgot about those. I wonder if they still make those.
They do.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Surprise, surprise. Some things never die. Huh.
You can even still get Polaroids.
Yeah, they have like modern Polaroids.
No
They're
kidding.
very popular at weddings. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Yay for Snoopy's parents. Yay for him just being able to pry a dog away from GPRS. And but the good thing is you have to pry a dog away from GPRS. They're not going to put a dog back into a similar situation that they just got him from. All right. And I hope you don't get Krista as a screener, because she may not give you that dog because, I don't know, whatever, you wore your glasses crooked or something.
We're very fond of Toby, but
she's going to make sure he gets the right home, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And just because it's not a good fit doesn't mean it's not a good home. It just means it's not right for him. That's all.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of people get their feelings hurt on stuff like that. None of this is ever personal. All right? And too many people take things personal. So, and for the folks that your application gets denied, don't take it personal. Thank them for watching out for their dogs.
And ask how to fix it and what would make a better fit. So
now you guys do give recommendations if they do get denied over something like that, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I mean,
all right.
Yeah, I'm always happy to talk with people about dogs and what's a good fit and.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So. All right.
I actually had, and this might be surprising, obviously, because I'm obviously have lots of dogs in foster. When I first got my German Shepherd, I went through a rescue, and I was denied for her to begin with. So I had to contact them and talk about, their concerns, and then I got approved. So, rest is.
So you took care of what they felt wasn't a good fit, right?
And then I got Cassie.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, did they misunderstand something on the application? Or
well, their concern was because I tend to work pretty long hours.
Gotcha.
If you know anything about teachers, we're there.
You're an educator. You're an educator.
Yeah.
You're at work 24/7.
And so they were concerned because Cassie was a puppy and how much I'd be gone, but I got her right at the beginning of summer. So, I said I was able to talk to them about the fact that I'd have all summer to work with her before that started, and that alleviated their fears.
Yep. And see, so instead of her getting her feelings hurt, she talked to him.
Yeah.
So found a solution. That's awesome.
That's right.
Yep.
And they're not here to give anybody a hard time. They're here to make sure that they're comfortable with where their dogs are going.
Yeah, we are actually here to help people get dogs.
Yes. It may not seem like it, but they are. They're in the business to adopt dogs out because when you adopt a dog, you just started the domino effect. You just freed up a foster home. Foster home, where's your dogs come from? Headquarters. Okay. Mm-hmm. So now you freed up a spot out of headquarters. That gives headquarters the opportunity to get another dog out of the shelter, and possibly two. Okay. So you can save up to 2 or 3 dogs just by adopting one. You get to be part of the equation, okay, and instead of part of the problem. So anyway, wow, what a show we had today, huh? I was late.
We're glad you could make it, Steve.
Yeah, I thought he was going to say that. I'm glad Melanie was there. You never went through our background stuff to start the show.
No, I haven't done that. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful Melanie was here and knew what to do.
Yeah, we got to get you off of that, out of the team seat and into a regular login.
Yeah, and then I can do it too.
Yeah, so it's not a long training thing. Okay. Jessica, thank you so much for bringing him on.
Nice to meet you, Jessica. Yeah.
Did you have him before you moved? Okay, I got it. We understood what you said, but you're muted.
I'm sorry. Sorry. No, after I moved in, we were here for a couple months, 2 or 3 months.
Okay. So, all right. Yeah. When he gets adopted, will you be willing to come on with your next dog?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I wasn't there at 3. I was asleep.
Oh, that's okay. No worries.
I've had a long week, but it's not that hard.
No, he's just kind of fit right in. And so I work from home. He does have some separation anxiety that I need to work with him on. But I work from home, and it's just like this. It's totally quiet. Everybody's sleeping. And it's funny, when I have my headphones on, it's like the dogs kind of know to leave me alone. And as soon as I take my headphones off, they're like, oh, we get attention now. You're not working.
Okay. Separation anxiety is unique because it's the number one misdiagnosed behavior of our breed.
Totally makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Because how can they have separation anxiety when they're the only breed in the world that doesn't need human instruction to do their job?
That's true. That makes sense.
Okay. So they go to work when we go to sleep.
Yeah.
So a lot of times separate. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's non-existent.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's misdiagnosed, and we got to be careful.
Sense.
We don't want to treat separation anxiety when they're bored, simply bored.
I think it's FOMO. Now that you said that, I think because it's mostly like if I'm in my room and I close the door and don't let him in, he just wants in. That's what it is, not separation anxiety.
There's that FOMO. Somebody else said FOMO to me. What the heck does that mean?
Oh, I probably said you fear of missing out. Yeah. So they're scared something exciting's happening where they're not at.
And they're not going to be able to partake. Yes, exactly. And that's also where I keep the goodies. So that's definitely what that's about. Then.
Right. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't have any anxiety, but separation anxiety is not a commonplace with this breed. That's all.
Makes sense.
And we don't want to go to the doctor with a broken foot and he puts a Band-Aid on our shoulder to fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of what happens if you try to treat a behavior that's not there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, wow, what a show today! Thank you. It was really great to meet you, Jessica, and thank you for fostering this amazing breed that shouldn't need foster or shouldn't need rescues either. So
yeah, it's amazing that he was homeless. Amazing.
yeah. If we ever get attacked, it'll be by the French probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Because their breed needs a rescue.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Let me figure
nice
out
to meet
where
everybody.
let me figure out where the exit video is. It's been a week since I've been here. I got to be retrained. There it is. All right, everybody. Thanks.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.